Hey guys, it's Guy39 here, welcome back. So, it's just going to be a quick episode today. This is recorded on Monday, the same day it's going up. And for those of you who didn't catch my planner, I was planning to use Sunday and Monday to record my episodes. And I am. But my boss called me up last night, right before I was about to go to bed, and asked me to come into work today. So I have to very quickly just record a single episode and get it ready to upload and all of that stuff, because I've already done 7 Days to Die, because I do that on Sundays. Sorry if my voice is a little hoarse. I've just woken up. Let's see, I need to dump some stuff. Let's throw some stuff in the furnaces, actually. Pick that up. Iron in there. Some of that stone out. Gold in there. I just took a very brief trip into into the mines. The mines of Moria. So we don't need those. We'll take the rest of those. And we got some junk we need to throw away. Get that in there, get that in there, get that in there. That in there. Redstone and emeralds we don't need. And emerald. And I wish I had like an auto sort. That would be really useful right now. And I got a little bit of spruce. Got some oak. Good. I think we have everything. I might make up a extra pickaxe though, because the one I have is almost broken. Let's make a few sticks actually. Get the iron made up, and then we'll make torches with the rest. Alright, good. We've got all the things we need to continue with our little build down here. I do need an axe, though. Jeez. Sorry for the running back and forth, guys. I do it a lot. So it's not new or anything, but today I might run back and forth a little especially much because I need to get sticks first. Because it's early morning, I just got up, and I just jumped on real quick so that I could get this episode recorded for you guys. And then I'm going to go grab myself some breakfast on the way to work. For those of you who are in the know, I still work in the same place. I haven't gotten a new job yet. I've been applying for a lot of new jobs. But I still have the semi-crappy job that I had last year. It's not too bad. I work as a sort of assistant manager at a store. I don't actually have the position of assistant manager. I have the awkward position of being in charge of closing the store, which means I work nights, I change and adapt closing routines, and I'm in charge most of the time when the boss isn't there. And unless I come to work late. Like, if I come to work in the evening and, or if I come to work in the afternoon and, my boss hasn't been at work all day, then the people who have been there on the day shift are in charge until they leave, basically. Just because they've been at work longer than me and they know what's going on, so my job is just to take care of the stuff that they couldn't take care of on their own until I got there. So I'm basically help or backup or support or whatever you want to call it by then. but normally I'm, the guy who knows what to do. And that is my job, to be the guy that knows what to do. Let's see, which of these? It's just the pillar on the side, I think. 3? Do I have to go 4 up or 3 up? I think it's only 3 up. We can always add additional. Yeah, it's 3. Okay. Getting this 3rd floor done. How many more floors is it? It's only a few more floors, actually. Oops, wrong side. I'll be right here. So how are you guys liking the video setup that we have going right now? I'm having a good time doing this. I'm okay with doing Minecraft 3 days a week and 7 days to die 3 days a week. But I probably will be changing it up a little bit. Like, I'll be doing, what's it called? Oh, this is too low. I need to go up one more. Alright, I did need to go up one more. That's alright. We'll work on that. So first off, let's get these crafted. So we already have a little bit of polished andesite. I'm gonna need a little more. I did refine some andesite though, so we should be fine. Port hole here. And we've got a couple more floors to do before we can link this over. So how have you guys been doing? What have you guys been up to? I need to find something to discuss because we've been building for like 3 episodes now, and we're just really repeating the same thing. I don't know. I've been doing pretty good. Been doing a lot of going out to job interviews, doing a lot of getting caught up on things in life, because during winter, like, everything just stops for 4 months, or 4 or 5 months. So, like, I'm just behind on everything that I had been intending to do. All of my little projects are behind schedule. We're out of andesite. I think we're actually out of andesite in general. So let's go farm some. Farm some andesite. Farming andesite. So yeah, I'm just like getting caught up on everything now that winter is over. Just trying to... Mainly, I'm just looking for a job right now because the job I have is nice and all, but I finished my master's thesis last year, and it would be nice if I had a job that was relevant to what I studied, rather than just working in a store. But it's hard work getting a job with the kind of education that I have. I have a master's degree in sociology, which is a good subject to study. It's just very hard to find like a starting job for it because it's not a specific education. Like, it's not like if you study medicine, you're studying to be a doctor. If you study sociology, you're studying to do pretty much everything. Like, there's really nothing you can't do with it except things that require specific educations, like jobs that require a law degree or jobs that require a medicine degree and stuff like that. And with the way that educations have diversified, and you have more and more very specific educations, there are less and less people who want to hire someone who has a broad education like I have. Like, they want me to have one of the very specific educations that is tailored specifically to the job that they want me to do. Which makes sense, but at the same time, like, those jobs didn't exist when I started studying. And that's the problem. Like, those jobs were invented only a few years ago. So when I started studying, sociology was still a good thing to study. And when I finished my education, it was not a good thing to study. Like, it was obsolete because there were new educations that have replaced it. So that's the main issue, is I need to find a good job first, get some job experience in said good job, and then get the job I want. And right now I'm not entirely sure what job I want either, so... I'm sitting in bed. I'm not laying in bed, I'm sitting in bed. There we go. And let's see, how are we doing on these? I think most of them are done now. But I'll wait until they're all full. Yeah, you wanna come back here? Ah, never mind. He took off on me. Yeah, got one of those. We'll go get him another time. Let's see. We need to get up here. Polished andesite. Yeah. I like the polished andesite. Sorry, I'm yawning in the middle here. I like polished andesite. It looks good. The other blocks, they're not so great, but the polished andesite looks good. And cobblestone looks alright. I build a lot with cobblestone, but that's just because I'm used to it. Cobblestone is slightly prettier now than it was in, like, the first alpha version, which was the first version I played. But back when I first played it, it was pretty much the only thing you could build with, because they had taken colored wool out. Believe it or not, colored wool was actually in the game originally, and then they took it out for the alpha, for whatever reason and purpose. But previously it had been like the colored block of choice. If you were going to make something pretty in the early the early alpha, you used that. But when they released the first survival alpha, which is what I played, they didn't have colored wool. Like, they had taken it out. They'd taken out a lot of things. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of taking it out was. I think maybe they were doing like a new engine or something, and they needed to put things in a little at a time. But for whatever reason, you could not get colored wool. And there was no creative mode, so you couldn't spawn it in. You know, it was just, it didn't exist. So you had to make do with cobblestone. You could use white wool. Lapis didn't exist yet. There was no redstone blocks. I don't even think you could cook stone. I don't remember if you could. If you can, or if you could, it was the only other thing you could build with. You couldn't make... we're already out of that? Seriously, I went and chopped down wood for days, and could not finish a single floor. Chop down woods for days, and get no benefit from it. Fine. I'll go chop down more wood for days. But yeah, like the, back in the early days, I was out building things with cobblestone. Like, that's what I would build with. And the only other thing you could really build with was like if you collected diamond and iron and gold blocks. So I would do that occasionally. I would use iron as like a trimming or something. I remember Kyle cheated in a whole bunch of diamond and made diamond floor, but and he claimed he had mined all of it, but there's no way he could have possibly mined that much diamond. I played the game a lot more than he did, and did a lot more mining in the right area for finding diamond. And I was only able to ever get maybe 5 or 6 blocks in that first world that I did. Diamonds were not very common, but you know, Kyle cheated them in. That's the explanation. He used the spawn in or give command or whatever, or creative mode or something. But I don't think creative mode was in, so I don't know quite how he got so much diamond. All I know is there's no way he could have mined enough to actually get that much diamond. So let's get this built up. Alright, and we needed a hole in the roof. See if we can work it out. So it's about from there to there. So from that hither to here. Come on. Yep. Alright, and let's see how we did the flooring. About one back. There. And we had this, and then we cut this out so that we have path underneath. Yes. Like that. Does it look that way down here too? Yes. Alright. Now let's get the oak stairs out. Those placed. And another floor. No! Don't get in the way. Alright. We've completed another floor. Finally gathered enough resources. So I think I'll do... You guys get the picture. It's going to be the same floor layout for the rest of the path. I think I'll just do the rest of it off camera on Wednesday when I have the day off again. And I'll get this thing built up to the same height as our house over there and just run a bridge across. And then we'll... I don't know, we'll see what we do with the floor planning and stuff, how we get stuff placed. But for the most part, I think you guys have already seen pretty much everything there is for this particular build layout. Like, there isn't much to it. It's just going to be the same design the rest of the way. Anyways, I'll catch you all next time. I'm sorry for the short and rushed episode. I just have to go to work in a few minutes, so I can't. Or, well, in an hour, I think. And I can't hang around to record videos when I'm supposed to be at work. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.